Hi guys, James here. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. In today's video, guys, we're going to sit down and go through my project pan. So I started my first ever project pan at the start of the month, and it's been a month since then. So today we're going to go through everything that I've used throughout the month, and we're going to see how much I've actually used of each of the product. Now, some of these items I couldn't show you just because they were in tubes and you couldn't see the levels. Now we have everything that I had at the start of the month, and I'm excited because we did hit pan on one of the items. So keep watching to find out which item it was, but I'm excited at the progress that I've done. I have everything laid in front of me. So let's dive straight into it. We have my primers first. So I did actually have 3 primers. We had this one here, the NYX Face Glue Primer. I didn't actually use it. You can see the line. I never used this month because I did decide to focus on my E.l.f. primers, the Power Grip primers, and I have 2 of those. So I'm going to put this aside. I'm not going to mark this because it's exactly the same mark as last month, but I did make some moves on my E.l.f. grip primer. So we have 2 of these. I did have 2 because I didn't realize I had one open or I couldn't find it. So I had a spare, so I opened that, and now we have 2. Now with everything, I took photos of everything that I could to show you what level they were before we started this month. And I will put a photo up of those on screen as I show you these so you can see the progress. Now the only thing is, with these you can only see them. I did have a good suggestion by somebody in my first project, or the very first project pan video, that you could get some scales and you could weigh everything. Like you could weigh your foundation. Where's my foundation? So you can't see the weight, you can't see the level of it, but you can weigh it, and I thought that was a great idea. I had a pair of scales, my kitchen baking scales. The only thing is it's not working, and I did buy some brand new batteries today, and I think maybe it's just the scales are not working. They are digital scales, and maybe they got dropped or something, but it's not the batteries, it's the scales themselves. And because I'm actually going away tomorrow night, I'm not going to have time to get some new scales because I'm filming this at 7 p.m. tonight. So I'm going to film this and try and edit it so it will be up when I'm away, just to try and keep the upload schedule consistent. But I just don't have the scales for this month. But next month we're going to do the whole weigh the foundation, weigh the concealer, weigh the primers, everything like that, so you can actually see the level of the weight go down. I thought that was a great idea. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but yeah. Today we have only photos to go by, but this is the current level of my 2 primers. I am actually almost finished these, which I'm really excited for. Once these are finished, I am going to work on this next one. So this one will probably go down as well for next month because these are probably 4 looks in. I'll probably use 2 looks on each. I use quite a lot of primer because I put it all the way down my neck. So these will probably be used up, but I will keep the empty packages to show that they're used up. So they're the first items. This one we're going to focus on next month as well. The next item we have is the Nars Pot Concealer. Now, I always underpaint with my Nars Pot Concealer. This is in the shade Vanilla Light 2. Again, I don't have the weight of this, but I do have a photo of this, so I'll show you what it looks like compared to last month when I started this project pan. I have used a lot of this. Like, I would probably say this has gone down a lot. So I'm excited that this is actually almost out. I've had this for over a year. Like, this lasts such a long time. But I've been doing a lot of makeup looks lately. Now, I will probably have to buy another one of these just because I have not found anything that comes close to this for my underpainting, covering all my red marks and everything like that. I just wish I could find something that was exactly like this, but more affordable. Just because I think this retails for about $54, $56 Australian. So it's quite expensive, but I do love it. So we've got that one to work on. I'm going to take photos of all of these for this month, and then again next month we'll show you what it looks like. I just wish I had some scales to work off, but I just don't have any working ones right now. Also, it is raining outside, so you can probably hear the rain on the tin roof. I do apologise if that triggers anybody. I know some people have sensory issues when they're watching YouTube videos, but I can't help that because it's my roof. Anyway, the next item we have is this foundation. Now, this is almost empty. I did actually have somebody comment saying that when this is almost empty, cut it completely off the bottom. When you think you've only got one use left, cut the bottom off, and then you can scrape out the rest so you can use every single last bit of this. So I think I will do that. So that's why I haven't thrown it out. I do have a brand new one of these in one of my drawers. I bought it, but I think I will cut this open and get every last bit out before. But just know, next time you probably see that, it will have its bottom cut open and I will scrape the insides out and onto my face. Next we have this little NYX Wonder Stick. Now this would be great to weigh on the scales just because it's very hard to like mark the length of this, so it would be great to have some scales on this. I only apply a little bit on each side of my face when I'm doing like my cheeks here to get like that sculpted, like sucked in cheek look. This does have a gold highlighter and I have not used this at all, so this side will never go down. I'm only focusing on this side. Again, scales would be great for an item like this, but we don't have any, so we're just gonna put that there. Sorry I'm going through all of this really fast. I'm just trying to film a couple of videos tonight just so I can start editing them as soon as possible and hopefully have a couple edited while I'm away. So I do apologize about the speed that I'm going through. The next item we have is the Maybelline Fit Me Poreless Powder. This is in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. I do have a backup of this one. But guys, we hit pan on this one. So I use a lot of setting powder just because I set my full face and also all the way down my neck. So we go through a lot of powder in this household when we do makeup. But we just hit pan right there. So I'm really, really happy about that. And I love this powder. So I do have a backup of this one. But we're gonna get every little bit of this powder out of this pan and use every single bit of it, just because we're on a budget, so we use everything up. Oh, also I forgot my concealer. So concealer, again, you can't see the level of it. I would say this is probably like here. I've had this for such a long time. It's probably here. It feels really like there's nothing left in it. But I only use 6 drops. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a line here, and then some lines on my face. So I barely use much. So it lasts a long time. But this feels like it's empty, like the weight of it, empty. So that should be empty very soon. I don't know if I can cut the bottom of that open or pop the top out to scrape more out. I don't know, we'll have to investigate that later on during this month, but that is almost empty. Then we have the bronzer. So we've got this Australis Fresh and Flawless Bronzer. I've been using this a lot. I have done a couple of videos trying new products. So I have had a couple of other bronzers that I've been playing with this month, but this is the one that I use mostly on my neck and also my forehead when I am just doing my normal base. This is what I use, and I have used quite a lot of this. Again, I'll put a photo up of the initial start of this month and then what it looks like side by side so you can see. Hopefully you'll be able to see the levels. I'm trying to keep it in focus for you and keep it on the screen so you can compare both by sight, but again, some digital scales would be perfect for that. And I really do love that bronzer, but I probably will start on my Maybelline City Bronzer just because I want to use up all my other products. So once that is up, I will focus on a new one, but keep an eye out on that one. Next, we have the Australis Fresh and Flawless Blush. This is in the shade Delulu. I can never open this one, so I normally have tweezers, but that's all right, it's open. Okay, we've done some damage on this one, and man, it's so dirty, but I love this one so much. It's just a really nice blendable formula and very affordable. So this is what the pan looks like. Now, compared to the photo I've got up on screen, you can definitely see that I've used a lot by the edges of the pan. You can see the pan there, and I have used quite a lot of this. I love blush, so I do go blush heavy, but this is just a great formula. Again, very affordable. Man, it's so dirty. It's so much blush everywhere. Alright, the last couple items we have is the Revolution Sculpt and Glow highlighter. Now, this item will take me forever to use up. Oh god, there's so much powder. Just because there's so much product. It cost me $10. It is very powdery, but I mean, you're never going to miss that product just because of the amount of product in this pan. I only use this side, and again, this would be great to have some digital scales of the weight of this, just because you can't see that I've used a lot of it, but I really have. I've probably used it 10 times this month. A little does go a long way, so I feel like I'll never get rid of this completely panned. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It is very powdery, a lot of kick up in this, but again, you're not going to lose too much product because of the pan sizes. And now we are on to the eyeshadow palette. So this is the one that I've been working on throughout this month. This is the Grounded Glamour Matrix palette. Now, I have played with some new eyeshadow palettes to me, so I've only played with this a few times, but I really love the color story, and it is still new to me. I think it's like 6 weeks old. I definitely haven't hit any pans in this eyeshadow palette just because, again, it's brand new to me, and the pan sizes are quite big, but I think it's a beautiful color story, and this is just going to be my everyday go-to eyeshadow palette because I love like the neutral tones, but also the pops of greens and the shimmers is just fantastic. So this is my go-to eyeshadow palette when I'm just doing a tutorial, or if I'm going to do my makeup for a video that I'm planning to do where I'm not doing tutorials. I'm talking about like new makeup releases. I'll have makeup on. This is the eyeshadow palette I'll be wearing in those videos. So keep an eye out for that one. The last two items we have are my setting sprays. Now my setting sprays I've been really good with. So first we've got the MAC Prep and Spray. So this is the line here, and it has gone down a bit. Now I use this just before I do my makeup, so I don't actually use this to set my face or anything. I prep my face with it, or my skin, so I don't use as much of this. But my P.Louise setting spray, the Ready Set Slay, oh my god guys, look how much I've used of this. So this is the initial line here, and it is down here, so I've used that much. And if you've watched my tutorials, I use so much setting spray, I'm dripping wet, and that's just because Patrick Star does the same thing. The more the powder will melt into your skin, especially if you're using mostly powdered products, blushes, bronzers and setting powders, and I use a lot of powders. A lot of setting spray will melt it into your skin and just make your face look flawless. So I use a lot of setting spray, and that's just because Patrick Star does too, and a lot of other drag queens do. So this will be up by the end of this month, I already know. But I do have this one. This is a sample size of the Urban Decay All Nighter. Now, I love Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I know they've had a whole lot of drama lately just because they've been bagging out saying that this formula is not actually very good, but that's just because they've gone from a different manufacturer who has the patent to the formula of this. They've created their own formula, Urban Decay, so they've finished with that company. They're coming out with a whole new Urban Decay setting spray formula, and they're kind of shitting on that brand's formula now, and I don't think that's great. Because it's not great marketing. People have been trusting the brand for I think it's over 10 years they've been using that patent setting spray in their product, and now they're just shitting on it and saying, hey, forget about them, come with us. And I love the setting spray, so it's kind of shitty that they're just burning bridges with that brand who have brought them millions and millions and millions of dollars in this setting spray sales. Anyway, I've got this sample size one, so once this is up for this month, I will be using this one up. So once this is up, I don't know what I'm going to do setting spray wise. I might try the One Size Beauty one because a lot of people have said it's great. I will try the sunscreen one because apparently the sunscreen sprayer, spritz or whatever you call it, is a lot better than the original one. The original one, like my hairspray, sometimes it gets clogged and it doesn't come out even though there's more product in it, so you're not using all of it up. But the sunscreen sprayer, it's newer and it sprays better and doesn't get clogged up. So I might get the sunscreen One Size setting spray if it ever comes to Australia. Normally it always comes like 6 months later, and I know it only got released like a month ago, so I don't know if I will be able to get it, but I do want to try the One Size setting spray because it's Patrick Star, and I use a lot of setting spray because of Patrick Star, so I can trust his formula, and I've never heard anything bad about his setting sprays, except the ones that sprayed white foam all over people's faces. Anyway, I want to try the new setting spray from One Size Beauty, and I think I will once I use these ones up. But yeah guys, I think that is everything that I covered in my first video. Now I will do a playlist so you can watch the first one, then the second one and the third one, and continuing on in the future. So I will have a playlist if you want to go back and watch the first one, then you can watch this one and just watch the progress over time. I'm really excited about doing this like project pan series, and I have decided to do it every month. I know a lot of people do theirs every week or every fortnight, but I decided I'm going to do it every month just so I can actually see some movement through my products, because I don't do my makeup every single day. I don't wear it to work or anything like that. I know a lot of creators, mostly female, do wear makeup every day, so they see a lot more movement in their products, but I don't see as much as they do. So mostly I only wear makeup at home, and if I'm testing out formulas or if I'm testing out products on my YouTube channel here for you guys, that's when I do my makeup. So I only do makeup maybe 3, maybe 4 times a week. Not every single day, so I don't see as much movement as a lot of other creators here on YouTube, but hopefully you still like watching these videos. If you do guys, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new, and if you have any suggestions as well to make my project pan better, please leave a comment down below. I think the scale idea was a great idea, and I don't know why I didn't think of it because I watch a lot of these every month. But with that guys, I'm gonna love and leave you, and I will see you in the next one. All my love, bye.